Hello, welcome back to Metropolis, or should I say the One at a Time series. Now, if you look behind me, you may not recognize this, and that's because I was gonna add this final clip at the end of my video last time, and then I didn't. That's something I did in between episodes, and it's supposed to connect with last episode's Electric course. But today is a new day, and on the One at a Time series, every new day we make a new build. Could build something up here. I'm not 100% certain what I would want to build, though. I feel like a little shack here could look kind of cool. Now we have a nice, clear, empty space. I love how deforestation is a major trend. I might just go for oak. This looks like a decently small house. I wonder if maybe a wall? Alright, and then the entrance would be over here. What door gives Little Shack in the Woods? I kind of like the jungle door. I don't know why, it's kind of speaking to me right now. This sort of gives off Shack in the Woods, and I don't know about this brick idea. Ew, ew. Yeah, that's not that bad. This is kind of interesting. I don't know if this is perfect, but it's kind of interesting, so I'm gonna stick with it for now. It's kind of funny to think about how, like, in the past, like in old versions of Minecraft, the natural bed color was red. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I feel like that just doesn't work. Cause like you get white wool and you make a red bed. Maybe if we just make this a little bit bigger and like walk around here. It could be cool to have like a nice open space here. That gives us a bit of a path to work with. We could have like a bit of a bridge. Alright, I feel like this makes sense. And the path is already connected. Yay! Oh, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I feel like this episode might be kind of short, considering a house does not take a very long time. I feel like the bed's going to be some sort of cot. That's kind of interesting. So the idea with a small house is you have to think of everything in mini, but I'm pretty sure we do have to make these walls a little bit higher because you have to be able to stand on the bed. I think this is alright. Wow, we are definitely running out of space though. My goodness. We don't really have a place to eat. So there's like a little nook in there that could be used for storage space, I guess. It's our little coat rack. See? It's amazing. It's gonna be a bit of like a round roof. Because a lot of these huts, I don't know, they make me feel like the roofs are round. This is like definitely freestyle. I'm not sure what to do with this, because like you can't really get into this space, which makes this chest kind of dead. Now that looks like an alright roof. It does need some texturing, I think. And it's quite round, which is what I wanted. So yeah, we have a nice inside, and then we go up into the attic. It's quite dark in here, so we're gonna have some lanterns, because lanterns give a cool vibe, especially in an attic setting. Let's do that. That fills the whole room, and it sort of feels like it's not really in the way. I might do an anvil for that reason. If the rafters are a different color, would that look awful from the top? Because it would look cool down here. But the question is, would it look awful from other places? So if we look up here, it does look a little strange, but it's an attic. It's not necessarily supposed to look the best, and also maybe I could carpet it. I could carpet the attic. It definitely feels like an attic to me. That's where the things that are valuable might go. The exterior is still not, like, extremely finished. It doesn't feel extremely finished. So I don't know. Oy! A bit of a safety hazard there. There's like a little bit of a fence going around there, and then except I feel like it wouldn't be this well kept. So I love the way that the texturing of the spruce trapdoor as like a floor works. I could also, oopsies, do a little something like that for texture. The grain's got to match up like a little bit at least. Okay, so that gives it a little bit of texture. I like that. I like that. Is that kind of crazy? Is that kind of crazy? I don't think that's too crazy. So on the stairs over here, for texture for oak stairs, I used jungle stairs. And I don't know if that's going to work up here. It could, but I'm not 100% certain, because it could look too different. Except it doesn't, I don't think. But we already sort of have some jungle there. I'm not too certain about this. We're going to make a bit of a trail, but it's going to be a smaller, like a thinner trail, because it's not as often walked as right outside the door. You know, this part's going to be walked a lot, but this trail, not as much. Alright? I'm not in survival, it's not gonna explode. I was legitimately scared it was gonna explode. That's really funny. There we go. Now the roof has some texture. They're not gonna have the super fancy end rod lighting. There we go. There's a little bit of water coming from a tap. And that's the reason why it's so close to the brook, is because they get their water from an underground water source that's around here. They get their water from an underground source and they just pump it up into the tap, and that's why it's up on like a bit of a hill, because the pump is down there. We've established the lore that this is fed by some underground brook that also feeds this guy's tap. If they're gonna sit out here a lot, they might want a little bench. They might want a little bench to sit out here and look at the nice lovely view. You're still able to go from episode 1, follow the path, go down these stairs, head down, take a left, visit episode 2, follow this path, follow it around the long way, and visit episode 3, the farmhouse. But then you can go up here and visit episode 4. Yes, you can still visit all of the episodes in order. I mean, you guys can't because you don't have the world, but I do. And so I can. I really enjoy this series. I really like this series. And if you guys too, that's great. That's wonderful. And guess what? This is the 5th episode. So there's 4 other ones to watch. And also, if you're watching this in the future, then, you know, there may be more to watch. I don't know.